Hey, Shane Larrabee here. So today I wanted to talk about skills, and it's funny. I actually clicked on the old movie Napoleon Dynamite the other night, and he's always saying I got a special set of skills. And so anyway, that's the intro here, and so I want to talk about skills as a developer. And if you think the best paid developers are the ones who are writing the cleanest code and optimizing the most efficient database queries or staying up to date on the latest JavaScript frameworks, then I'm going to argue you're dead wrong. I can tell you that after 25 plus years in this industry, the most profitable skill in web development has almost nothing to do with someone's tech stack. It all comes down to problem solving. And if you don't get this, I feel like you're leaving a lot of money on the table. So there's a reality within our industry here that I think we all have to remind ourselves of, and that is the clients don't care about your code. If you're building websites for a company, for individuals, and so on, they're hiring you because they don't want to deal with it or they don't have the skills to do it themselves. And therefore, they don't care about the code. They're not going to measure your database query efficiency. They're not testing your queries to see if they're sanitized. Of course, they're assuming all this is done. And we've all seen horrible work where it's not done, but they don't fundamentally care about it. What they care about is getting their problems solved. They just don't give a about your tech stack. They care about time and money. They have a problem and they want it solved efficiently. And I think the hard truth is that if you can't provide a solution that makes sense for their budget and their timeline, it doesn't matter how technically correct you are. It's not just fixing bugs. It's knowing how to solve the right problems. The best devs aren't just bug fixers. They understand when something just needs a patch, when something needs to be rebuilt and isn't worth fixing. And they understand when it's time to put a Band-Aid on something and then fix it for the long term. Clients don't always know what they need, and it's your job to guide them to the right solution. Budget and timeline awareness are absolutely key. Not every client is the same. Some want cheap and fast, and others want things done absolutely right no matter what the cost. We like those clients. Knowing which type of client you're working with helps you deliver the solutions that they'll actually appreciate. I think some of the best paid developers are actually consultants first and coders second. Clients don't just want someone to build a website. They want someone who understands their business goals and they want them to recommend a path forward. The most profitable developers are the ones that don't just execute, but advise. Now, for me, I am totally ready to admit that I am not the best coder out there. I'm a self-taught guy who picked up HTML in 1995 and have run through a series of frameworks and systems since then. I started my career in marketing, PR, and advertising agencies, and I was more focused on the campaign message, and the web at the time just happened to be the channel that I became most interested in. But what's kept me in the business isn't my technical skills. It's my ability to listen to a problem, propose a solution, and then execute that in a way that makes sense for the client. So I think the next time you're stressing about learning the next new framework or writing perfect code, remember, clients aren't grading you on that. They just want a problem solved in a way that makes sense for them. So if you want to be more profitable as a web developer, I'm going to argue that you need to learn to solve problems, not just write code. Because at the end of the day, the cleanest, most elegant code doesn't mean squat if it doesn't solve a real-world problem.